Hey guys, this was inspired by SHAREfactory, I think his name is Barfy Boy. I saw his video a while ago, but so what I'm doing is putting all the best teams in the world, or in my opinion, in the first 4 English tiers, and just to see who will win. So let's look at the league table. You can see some of like you can see Brighton's, and that's because I was swapping them, but I'm gonna try to find England, and then we are going to see how it went, because I think this is pretty interesting in my opinion. So going up to it. Okay, this is the first tier of England, which is all the best teams in the world, I think, ever, which is AS Monaco's first. Well, not like first best. There's AS Monaco, Ajax, Arsenal, Athletic Club, Atletico Madrid, Bayern, Chelsea, Dortmund, FC Barcelona, Inter Milan, Juventus, Leipzig, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Napoli, Paris, PSG, Real Madrid, Spurs, and Wolfsburg. In the championship, there's AZ and Atalanta. I call it Atlanta, but Bremen, CSK Moscow, Celtic, FC Porto, Fiorentina, Cologne, Lille, Lazio, Lokomotiv Moscow, Mönchengladbach, Milan, Lyon, Marseille, Olympiacos, PSV, Real Sociedad, Roma, Benfica, Sampdoria, Schalke, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Torino. And then in League One, there's Athens, Angers, I think their name is, Besiktas, Boca Juniors, Club Brugge, Everton, FC Copenhagen, Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Junens DB, Gent, KRC Gent, LA Galaxy, Lanos, PAOK, I think their name is, Anderlecht, Rangers, Real Betis, CS Braga, Spartak Moscow, Sporting CP, Sporting Club Lisbon, I think their name is, Trabzonspor, Zenit. And then the worst league is, I'm coaching a team in here. I'm not actually going to play them. I'm just going to simulate them, which is America, Atlanta Nacional, Atlanta United. These are all pretty bad teams, as you can see. Young Boys, Belenenses, Bournemouth, Burnley, Caligari, FC Basel, Feyenoord, Hamburg, Hoffenheim, Leicester City, Leverkusen, Montpellier, Malaga, New York City FC, Panathinaikos, RB Salzburg, RSD Espanyol, Seattle Sounders, Swansea City, Toronto FC, and Wolves. So I think that's pretty good, and yeah, that's so I'm gonna check the leagues out now. So let's see how this league went first of all. Okay, so Hoffenheim, Leicester City, and Leverkusen got promoted. And the playoff spots are for Swansea City, Montpellier, Burnley, and Espanyol. And going down to the worst 4 teams are Toronto FC, Panathinaikos, Salzburg, and Young Boys. So, and let's look at the, sorry, my controller isn't responding. So, the F, obviously that's not in. Alright, so now I'm gonna look at the English League. This is halfway through the season, by the way. It's not like the end of the season, it's halfway through. So, wrong one. So, in the first English League, which is obviously the Premier League, Juventus came on top with 4. Well, like I said, it's not over, but the first 4 teams are Juventus, PSG, Chelsea, and Bayern. Surprisingly, Barcelona is 7th. The worst 3 teams are Leipzig, Wolfsburg, and the Athletic Club. And in Championship, Shakhtar Donetsk, Porto, Milan, and Mönchengladbach are the top 4 teams. And then the worst 4 teams are AZ, Torino, Cologne, and Atlanta. In League One, Everton, Galatasaray, Sporting, and Fenerbahce are the top 4 teams. And then the worst 4 teams are Club Brugge, AEK Athens, Angers, SCO, and Copenhagen. And obviously I showed you my league, so now I'm gonna sim to the end of the season and see how it works. Hey guys, so this is the end of season 1. I'm gonna do like 5 seasons, and I haven't seen it yet, so my manager's rating 58, so we probably got probably one of the last ones, but it's gonna be my raw reaction. So I haven't seen it. So okay, so Chelsea won the league, so they had a good second half. Barcelona had an amazing second half, I could tell, because they have 82. I mean 70. They're third, but before they're 7th. So Chelsea's first. Juventus tied with Chelsea, but goal difference. FC Barcelona's third, Bayern's 4th, Real Madrid's 5th, Manchester City. I mean, you could just see for yourself. Manchester United, Manchester City, Paris. Arsenal did pretty good. I was surprised. And not really a big surprise that Athletic Club, Wolfsburg, and Ajax were, I forgot, demoted, I think. And Napoli, they were 9th, and then they must have had a terrible second half of the season. Terrible. So the second league, Roma's first. That was, man, they dominating. So the teams are getting promoted, which are Roma, Benfica, and then the playoff places, I think, are for Lazio, Shakhtar Donetsk, Milan, and Porto. Everton and Fenerbahce are automatic promotion, and the playoff spots are for Besiktas, Zenit, Sporting, Galatasaray. Oh, I forgot to see. And the people who got demoted were Atalanta, Lille, and AZ. Lille, AZ, and Sampdoria. For this one, Everton and Fenerbahce are automatically promoted, and then the playoff places are for Besiktas, Zenit, Sporting, and Galatasaray. And the people who got demoted were LA Galaxy, Genk, and Club Brugge. And Lane is scraping out by 1 point. And sorry if I mispronounce these teams. Hoffenheim dominated the league with 100 points, and so Hoffenheim, Leicester City, and Leverkusen are automatically promoted, and the playoff places are for Malaga, Montpellier, Bournemouth, and Swansea. And the worst 4 teams were BSC Young Boys, Salzburg, Seattle Sounders, and Panathinaikos. So that's pretty surprising. And let's go look at like the tournaments and stuff. So the people going up to League 1, I think, yeah, League 1. Wait, the top scorers in my league were Sao, Valand, Co, Vardy, Nabry, Keiko, Musa, and Ninga. That's a funny name. And so, I'm going to see who got promoted. So, the FA Cup, Fenerbahce won the FA Cup. Arsenal came semifinals. That's pretty good. And what? In the World Cup. Wait, that's the World Cup. And League 2 playoffs, they weren't played yet, but it's either Bournemouth or Swansea. Checkatrade Trophy Sporting won. And the Carabao Cup, Manchester United won. The Carabao Cup's basically like the what's it called? Champions League. The FA Cup, okay, yeah, that's it. So, going back. So, I'm gonna advance to next season. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It might take a while, so yeah. So I'm going to see. I'm going to simulate it to the middle of the season to see who's winning. So, see you then, guys. So as you can see, it's January 3rd. 2nd. So, let's check out the table. So, I'm 80 rated, so that's a good sign, I think. Yep. Feyenoord, which I'm pretty sure got demoted, is first with 53 points. Espanyol's second with 51 points, and then Malaga's third with 44 points. And then the playoff spots are Hamburg, Burnley, Swansea, and Wolves. And then the worst 4 teams are Salzburg, Toronto, LA Galaxy, and Young Boys. So, The Euro League, nah. Oh, so the Champions League, these are the teams in it right now. Oh man, some teams that, like a team that didn't, like, man. Copa Europe, Manchester United won. No. Checker Trade Trophy, no. Carabao Cup, the semifinals are being played right now. Betis and Fenerbahce are in it, and then Napoli and Leverkusen. And the FA Cup, that was not played apparently. So, let's look at the other leagues. Sorry about the background noise, by the way, if you could hear it. It's so weird that Australia only has 10 teams. I mean, it's weird, but it's not that weird. It's just, like, it's weird how all teams have, okay, wait, I missed it. Okay, so Manchester City's first, Bayern is third, Barcelona's Manchester City's first, Bayern is second, oh wait, crap. Barcelona's third and the Real Madrid fourth. Surprisingly, Dortmund's fifth. That's honestly something I didn't expect. And then right now, the teams that would be being relegated were Roma, Porto, and Leipzig. Roma was one of the promoted ones, and so is Porto. So, check in this one. The top of the championship is Wolfsburg, who were demoted. Wolfsburg, Schalke, and Milan and CSK Moscow are the top four, and Lazio, Mönchengladbach, and Everton are in it, and the teams that would be being demoted were Celtic, Torino, and Bremen. I think Celtic was promoted. League One, Sporting, Beşiktaş, Spartak Moscow, Galatasaray are the top four, and then the worst four are Rangers, Athens, and Bournemouth, and I already showed you League Two. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's the end.